Click on the dashboard link in the top menu bar or one of the Engage or Track links in the Dashboards section. There are 3 dashboards: Engage, Track, and Insights. The Track dashboard is used to manage supplier reviews and other day-to-day procurement activities to prepare sourcing events. We will talk more in depth about the Track dashboard in another video. The Engage dashboard is the one you will use to drive the completion of a specific campaign, where you proactively requested a set of suppliers to complete a questionnaire within a time period. Here, September 5th to December 31st. The Insights dashboard gives you a summarized overview of the results of an engagement campaign. By default, it uses the same time period as the one on the Engage dashboard. In this video, we will focus on driving a successful assessment campaign. Based on previous years, a 60% completion rate is good. 80% or above requires a plan for supplier engagement that typically involves direct phone calls. To achieve those results, we give a quick look at the completed week-by-week chart. This tells us if we are lagging behind in completed results versus last year, and thus need to step up engagement efforts or keep running the playbook as planned. Percentages are relative, so I also look at the total number of suppliers that completed the questionnaire versus the number of suppliers invited to get an accurate picture. TSP was uniquely designed for alliances and peer comparison. As a result, I can also quickly check how I am doing versus my peers in the alliance in terms of engagement. Work in progress shows the suppliers that have logged into TSP since the invite was sent but that have yet to mark their assessment as complete. Thus, these are candidates to soon move into the completed category. Invited are those suppliers that have yet to start working on the questionnaire. A few weeks into the assessment campaign, there are multiple reasons why a supplier would not have started yet. We might have an incorrect contact. The reminder emails might have been caught by email spam filters. The request might be purposefully ignored. That's where having an engagement plan beforehand helps. Such plans should include, at minimum, a contacts validation phase beforehand to ensure we have the correct primary contact at the supplier to answer the questionnaire. Clear communication about what a supplier is to expect, with reminders about adding the sender email address. Support at tspproject.org to the Safe Contacts email list. When a supplier has completed and shared their response with my organization, a link to their assessment will show under the completed status. I can also reach out to the actual persons at the supplier who completed the assessment if I have any questions. Suppliers that show as completed, know yet shared, have completed the assessment but haven't explicitly shared the response with my organization yet. These are suppliers I can reach out to, passing on the sharing a response tutorial link. We have a few suppliers that are in the process of completing the questionnaire. Let's focus on these now. I see for this supplier that the last update was a while back. They are a prime candidate for a nudge to complete the assessment. I am picking up the primary contact for the supplier and email them directly to ask about their expected completion date. I am now focusing on invited suppliers that haven't started yet. Let's say I reached out to all the contacts that are listed on TSP or listed in my internal ERP system and received a reply with the name of the primary contact for environmental sustainability questions. I click Resend, then enter the email address of the primary contact for environmental sustainability questions at the supplier and edit the default message to explain why I am reaching out to them. I click Request Assessment. This adds the invitee as a contact for the supplier on TSP and send them an invitation with a link to activate their account. I then added a tag to note that I validated the contact. At any time, I can get a real-time picture of key sustainability questions about my supply chain. I check the percentage of suppliers with self-reported environmental violations or code of conduct breaches as low. Then look at the percentage of suppliers reporting Scope 1, 2, and 3 GHG emissions. In all TSP charts, I can compare how my suppliers fare against suppliers from my peers in the alliance. If you are looking for specific information and want to make your own reports, you can download the raw data as a spreadsheet or a CSV dump. A spreadsheet download is the questions in rows and suppliers in columns. CSV text dumps also known as long format, as more suitable for data import into third-party analytics tools like Power BI or Tableau. This concludes this tutorial on how to use the dashboards to run an engagement campaign. Thank you for watching. When you have any questions, please reach out to support@tspproject.org.